Some schools in England are very expensive, and parents pay a lot of money for their children to study there. Some of these schools are famous around the world. Two of the most famous are Rugby School and Eton College. This is Rugby School in the Midlands of England. Rugby is a very old boarding school. That means many students live at the school and only go home in the holidays. The school started in 1567. For hundreds of years, it was just a boys' school. But from 1973, girls could come here too. It costs over £20,000 a year to go to school here. Rugby School is also where the sport of rugby started in the 19th century. Rugby has changed a lot since the 19th century. Now it is popular in the UK and many other countries, including France, Italy, Argentina, Australia and New Zealand. There are two main kinds of rugby: rugby union and rugby league. They've got slightly different rules. In rugby union, there are 15 players on a team, and in rugby league, there are only 13 players. But in both, you use an oval ball, a match lasts 80 minutes, and the way you score points is very similar. But there are a lot of rules. The rules are called laws. You are allowed to kick or throw the ball, but you are not allowed to throw the ball forwards. You can only throw it behind you. You win points by scoring tries or kicking goals. The team with the most points at the end of 80 minutes wins. Every 4 years, teams from around the world play in the Rugby Union World Cup. Countries like France, Italy, Argentina, Australia, and New Zealand have famous teams. The winners, New Zealand in 2011, are given the Webb Ellis Trophy. The trophy is named after the boy from Rugby School who started the sport in 1823. Eton College is another very famous and expensive boys' boarding school. The school is over 500 years old. Like at Rugby School, the students at Eton live at school and only go home for the holidays. The school has got a very unusual uniform, and it hasn't changed for hundreds of years. The boys at the school today wear the same uniform that the boys wore in the 1920s. Some very famous people went to school at Eton College, including Prince William and Prince Harry,